Hi ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about a very important topic, which is leadership, and a very important skill that is required for every leader in their role, which is emotional intelligence. So let us first define leadership. There are a lot of definitions that says leadership is about fellowship, or another definition says that leadership is about creating influence in others, helping them achieving their goals and as well objectives. And this is the best way we can define leadership. And most likely leadership is not focused on a certain role. But today, we talk about role-based leadership, where most of the leaders are doing a certain responsibility within their organization, and they do have a number of people below them that they need to guide and show them the path in order to succeed with the given tasks within a year or a quarter or half a year. So let's say if a leader already been given a strategic input toward achieving certain goals, and this has already been shared with the staff, right? So his way of dealing with those staff by creating the influence and letting them know the importance of the job that they're doing is the way of how to take it further step by step. And by defining that, we focus on the three main areas of a leader. The three main areas are very important: the knowledge, the skill, the attitude or a behavior that a leader must obtain in that role or position. So let's talk about the knowledge. So having the right knowledge about how to do the job or the task that is assigned to, and beside knowledge of the people around them, that helps the leader create the right influence to them, and that's covered with the right skill set that allows them to either communicate clearly, work in a team effectively, and most importantly, listen very well to the needs and between the lines, how the people require their support in the journey itself. And at the end, a leader must always to be a role model. So this is where the attitude or behavior of a leader must be. How? Not by saying that let's be on time on meetings, and the leader himself not showing on time. What kind of message that gonna, let's say, perceive from the audience or the colleagues or his team members or the other team members from the other departments or units? If that we're talking about the organization, if you are assigned to a project, let's talk about that. How the people will see and, let's say, analyze your leadership skills where you are managing your time. Another thing as well to bear in mind is how, as a leader, must put the impact on others by doing those kind of behaviors. For example, if I'm trying to emphasize on doing the tasks and the responsibilities with different methodologies or being innovative. So sometimes you find leaders maybe trying not to take risks, or maybe not allowing innovative ideas to be taken place. So therefore, when a team member comes in and tries to bring a new idea to the management or the leader himself, they say that, all right, so the risk is very high and it is very challenging and it requires a lot of approvals and etc. The question is, as a leader, how you can enhance and support those team members by being innovative, If you take that ownership by yourself and doing that task and working on it and giving that insight to them, that's another way of letting them believe of the message that you're looking for. So seeing is believing. And this is how they need to be moving forward, by taking the ownership by themselves and letting the team members believe that they can do it and they can support the journey with them. And there is another trait I would like to share as well. So as the subject is very huge, let's talk about a very nice principle that can give a leader a very good insight and a closer view to the people to believe in him as well. As we know, emotional intelligence is one of the key skill sets of the 21st centuries. And it allows the people to have a very good analysis of situations. So 6 Seconds organization defines emotional intelligence as a set of competencies that allows a person to make a decision in any given situation. And those competencies are gauged very well in a situation. So in another term, using emotions intelligently. This is how we can say it. And there are other areas that the leader needs to have or to be aware about, where he can balance the overall situation that he is working on, like the social quotient, so he can understand the environment around him or around her, and accordingly they can maintain a good relation with others, be it in the team, be it in other departments and units, or being in other projects that are not related even to the organization, even in the society as well, understanding that part of societal quotient. Political quotient. When we say politics, it contains all the, let's say, situations that you are in, considering how is the gauge of dealing with the management, how is the gauge dealing with the overall team, how is the gauge about delivering the required project into a certain way or certain deliverables. So that political quotient is very required for a leader to be aware of. And as well, there is an IQ, intellectual quotient. This kind of knowledge as well, keeping yourself updated and ready for whatever is coming for you in the upcoming period, and how to allow yourself to be part of the journey that you are trying to progress and enhance, and as well moving forward with the team members toward a much more progressive journey, and as well required outcomes. And that, again, coming back to the emotional quotient, that will give you a very good insight of how to deal with people. And as they say, dealing with people means that you're dealing with emotions. And in 6 seconds, they say, emotion drive people. People drive performance. Performance will give you results. Thank you very much.